Your dog just ignored you. Not once. Not by accident. Completely. You said come and got nothing back. No ears perking up. No tail wag. Just silence like the word never existed. And somewhere in that moment a thought creeps in. Is my dog getting stubborn? Disrespectful? Broken even? Here's the truth almost no one tells you. Your dog isn't ignoring you. Your dog is talking to you in the only language it has. And by the end of this video you'll never hear disobedience the same way again. We've been sold a lie by movies and training reels. Say a word, dog obeys every single time. Like flipping a switch. But dogs aren't switches. Their minds constantly processing, constantly feeling, constantly deciding. And when a command that used to work suddenly stops working, it's not because your dog forgot it. Something shifted. And finding that shift is the real mystery we're solving today. Let's start with the simplest explanation and the one most owners never even consider. Your dog might not have actually heard you. Not the way you think. Dogs live inside a flood of sensory input, scent, sound, motion, all firing at once. When something else grabs that attention, your voice doesn't get ignored. It gets drowned out. Picture being lost inside a gripping chapter of a book while someone calls your name from another room. You're not choosing to tune them out. Your mind is just somewhere else. Now multiply that by a squirrel exploding across the yard. A scent riding in on the wind. A bark 3 streets over that means nothing to you and everything to them. Attention is limited even for dogs. And when something feels more urgent than your voice, their brain follows it. Every time. That's not defiance. That's wiring. But here's where it gets strange. Sometimes there's no squirrel. No distraction. Nothing external at all. And the dog still checks out. That's when we're not looking at distraction anymore. We're looking at stress. New house. New baby. Renovation noise next door. Even changes that seem tiny to us can quietly rewire how a dog's brain processes the world. Stress doesn't erase memory, it blocks access to it. Try solving basic math while someone blasts music directly in your ear. The answer's still in there. You just can't reach it. Your dog mid-stress is stuck in that exact same fog. Then there's a reason trainers have a name for one that sounds almost sinister: command poisoning. Here's how it happens. Every time your dog hears come, something they hate follows. Bath time. Leaving the park early. Nail clippers. A pill hidden in cheese. Eventually the word itself becomes the warning. Your dog isn't confused about what come means. They understand it perfectly. They just know what tends to happen next, and they're protecting themselves from it. Dogs don't just remember commands. They remember consequences. And that leads to the real core of everything we're talking about: trust. Every interaction is a deposit or a withdrawal into an emotional account between you and your dog. Kindness, consistency, safety deposits. Fear, confusion, unpredictability, withdrawals. When that balance runs low, cooperation runs out with it. You don't listen to people just because they talk. You listen because you trust them. Your dog runs on the exact same currency. Now here's a reason most owners never even think to check: pain. Dogs are elite at hiding it. In the wild, weakness gets you killed, so the instinct to mask discomfort never left them, even on your living room couch. Early arthritis. A sore hip. A brewing ear infection. Aching teeth. Something off in their stomach. None of it looks obvious until you ask them to move a certain way. A dog that suddenly won't sit might be in pain when they sit. A dog that stalls on come might be moving carefully because something somewhere doesn't feel right. Sometimes ignoring a command is the very first symptom appearing before anything else does. Age rewrites the rules too. A puppy tunes you out because the entire world is a new, irresistible experiment. Impulse control simply isn't built yet. A senior dog is fighting a different battle. Hearing fades. Eyesight dims. Processing slows. That pause before they respond isn't stubbornness. It's an aging brain doing its best to catch up. And most owners misread that pause as defiance when it's actually patience, just not in the direction they expected. But the most fascinating reason of all isn't about your dog at all. It's about you. Dogs don't just memorize words. They study people. Your tone, your posture, your breathing, the tightness in your face, they clock all of it constantly. You think you're giving the same command you always give. Your dog hears dozens of tiny variables layered inside it. Relaxed today. On edge today. Distracted. Anxious. Dogs read emotional tone with startling precision. In many ways, they respond less to what you say and more to how you sound saying it. Every command carries a hidden question underneath it. How does my person actually feel right now? Sometimes that answer changes everything about how they respond. Here's one more twist that catches everyone off guard. Dogs sometimes ignore commands simply because they've learned the command doesn't really mean anything yet. Come. Nothing. Come. Nothing. Come. Finally, they walk over. From your dog's point of view, that first come was just noise. The real command was the fourth one, the one with the edge in it. Without meaning to, owners train dogs to wait for the version that counts. Consistency shapes behavior far more powerfully than volume ever will. There's one more layer almost nobody talks about: choice. Emerging research on animal behavior suggests something simple: animals do better when they get some control over their own world. Imagine every hour of your day dictated. Where to stand, when to eat, where to walk, when to stop. Motivation erodes fast under that kind of control. Give a dog small safe choices: which path to walk, what to sniff, when to pause, and something interesting happens. Their willingness to listen when it truly matters goes up. Freedom used right builds obedience instead of undermining it. And this brings us to the real twist in this whole story. Sometimes when your dog ignores you, they're not failing to listen. They're trying to tell you something. I'm overwhelmed. I'm confused. Something hurts. I don't understand what you want. I'm scared. I need space. Since they can't say any of that out loud, they say it through behavior. A look away. A yawn out of nowhere. Sudden interest in the ground. A slower walk than usual. Most people write these off as random. But to your dog, they're a full sentence. The strongest relationships with dogs were never built on flawless obedience. They're built on being understood. Your dog isn't plotting to challenge you every morning. They're reacting in real time to a world you can't fully see. Every ignored command carries information. Every hesitation is part of a bigger story. So stop asking, why won't my dog listen? Start asking, what is my dog experiencing right now? That one shift changes everything. Curiosity replaces frustration. Communication opens up. Trust deepens. And your dog stops being something you're trying to control and starts being someone you're finally learning to understand. Because at the end of the day, dogs don't remember every command you gave them. They remember how life felt standing next to you. So the next time your dog goes quiet on you, don't assume stubbornness. Pause. Watch. Listen. There's almost always an emotion hiding behind that silence. And understanding it will always matter more than perfect obedience.